I'm Van from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com. Today we're going to do a video review on another high-end suit from our friends at Dainese. This is the Avro one-piece leather suit. Let's start off with sizing. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall. Today I'm about 195 pounds with a somewhat athletic build. We're in a size 56 Euro, 46 US in the Avro. Underneath, I have on a cycle skin undersuit and my Knox Contour Race back protector. Front view, great mobility in this suit. Let's go side view, in the tuck. Alright, it's pretty much a standard riding position here. The thing moves phenomenally on my body. It feels literally like a second skin. Back view, once again going for the controls. And then back to front. This suit uses a blend of their high-end D-skin leather. Okay, it's special treated leather. Very abrasion resistant, very soft to the touch. Okay, I've crashed in a suit that used this material before. Holds up phenomenally. It blends that with extensive use of their abrasion resistant S1 fabric. Something that's very unique is it extends into the elbow and forearm area. Okay, normally you're going to see leather there. On this suit, we've got abrasion resistant fabric, high stretch properties, high airflow properties. Okay. And I got to tell you, when you have this suit on, it literally feels like a second skin. It allows for tons of comfort and mobility. Okay, so what they're shooting for here with this suit is something that moves very well on your body. It allows you to ride easily in the suit without spending a ton of energy to compensate for the fact that you're wearing it. That's really what they're aiming for with the Avro. And between its spacious cut and the use of the fabrics, the stretch fabrics, and all these strategic areas, I believe they've accomplished that goal. Remember, even though you don't see a lot of perforation on this suit, it's going to move a lot of air. All this stretch fabric free flows. So imagine here in the arms, up into the collarbone area, across the chest, down the center of the torso, okay, into the upper thighs, crotch area, behind the legs, and then it has a special ventilated race hump, okay. It's going to move a lot more air than it looks like it will from the outside in, okay? Super, super comfortable. I really can't stress that enough. One of the takeaways I've got for you is if you're a known crasher, okay, if you know a couple times a year you're going to throw your bike down the road, this might not be the best choice for you. And the reason being the use of the abrasion-resistant fabric here in the forearm and elbow area in place of the leather. Leather is simply more durable in that area. This is going to be protective. It's going to do a good job at least one time, okay? But I don't know if this is going to get you through 2 and 3 crashes. You know, your typical race suit, you take an average low side to it, can usually get a couple of good crashes on the suit before you need to repair. And I just don't know that the fabric is going to hold up to that level. But what I will say is if you're someone that, you know, it's pretty rare that you crash, very rare. Some folks go a whole career and never crash. And you're looking for something that's just super comfortable, right? It just allows you to get on the bike and ride easily. Then this might be a good choice for you, okay? But I just really want to kind of clarify the differences in their suit range. You know, it's comparing this to, say, like the Laguna Seca, okay? We've got a Laguna right here, still D-skin. Look at the huge panel of leather it uses here in the forearm area, okay? As compared to what you see here on the Avro, okay? This is a comfortable suit. This is, I believe, significantly more comfortable, especially in this forearm area, okay? And the cut of the suit is different than that one, I feel. This one's a little more spacious, okay? So it's gonna be a little more comfortable when you've got it on. Stay tuned for part 2. We're gonna take this thing apart and give you a look from the inside out. One more time on sizing. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, right around 195 pounds right now with a somewhat athletic build. Underneath the suit, I'm wearing a Knox Contour Race large back protector and a pair of cycle skins. It's a one-piece undersuit. I'd still have room in this suit if I want to wear some padded shorts. I've got some good room here, right, in the hip area, and that's a nice addition as well for some additional protection when you're on track. Stay tuned for part 2. Okay, here we go with the Dainese Avro one-piece race suit from the inside out. We're going to start with some of the value-add stuff that comes with it. It comes with a cleaning kit, and it comes with basically an oversuit storage bag. It's kind of kind of a light to medium duty storage bag made out of materials similar to this. You can put it over your suit to protect it when you're not riding in it. Liner. Fully removable, okay? For Dainese, what fully removable means is that from the collar, right here at the top, okay, both sleeves, and about halfway through the legs, okay? The way they do the knee armor on the suit is unique to Dainese. We'll explain that when we show you the shell. So for that reason, the liner behind the knee armor is not removable, okay? Inside this, we have some nice hip and quad armor. It's kind of a medium density, energy absorbing foam stitched in, and they've changed it up a little bit. They've backed it up with another material here in the high impact area for the hip, okay? And this is some honeycomb cell technology, and essentially when you use something like this and it takes an impact, each one of these cells will kind of crush together. It's a very efficient way to absorb energy, and you can see they put this just in the high impact area. And this stuff's really soft to the touch, and you don't notice it when it's in the suit, but you will notice it's there if you do have a get off and your hip hits the ground, okay? Race hump. It is ventilated. You can see the intake scoops here at the top. Air drives in. Venturi effect against these holes pulls air from inside the suit up into those holes and exhausts it down here at the bottom. And we'll show you how this lines up with the intake and the exhaust in the back of the race hump that are fixed to the shell of the suit itself. CE certified elbow and forearm protector. Hard outer GP shell, ventilated, energy absorbing foam on the inside, CE certified. This is the only protector that's removable from the suit. The shoulder and the knee armor stay in place at all times. Let's give you a look at the back of the shell. The concept with this one was to really bring you the best possible comfort. That's what they were really shooting for with their heavy use of their abrasion resistant S1 fabric and the D-skin leather. One of the things they've done to complement that is here at the back of the neck, totally out of the impact and abrasion area, they've used a very thin, stretchy, kind of a mesh fabric, okay? Super comfortable. When you get into a race tuck position where you're leaning your head back, you don't even feel that. Just below that, right, we've got some S1 fabric. Here are the intake vents, top of the race hump. Here is the exhaust vent at the bottom of the race hump. We're going to go inside the suit for just a second, and I want to show you this as best possible. You want to zoom in there, Josh? That race hump is actually molded plastic. So that adds, you know, a bit of rigidity back there, a little additional protection in the back area. Going down the rest of the back of the suit, you're going to see here, this is something new. The stretch panel here in the shoulder area is done in S1 fabric. Okay, abrasion resistant, tear resistant, more comfortable and more lightweight than leather. More S1 fabric here. All D-skin leather here. It's their high-end, very abrasion resistant. Some energy absorbing foam stitched in here. Large stretch panel all the way from the underarm in a big U shape all the way down the side of the suit across the waist. This is really about the best way to do a stretch panel. It allows the suit to fit a multitude of body types, and it also allows it to move real easy on your body. Keeps it super comfortable. Remember, like I've said a million times, one of the true benefits of a high-end race suit like this Avro suit is the way it allows the suit to move on your body. It almost feels like a second skin, and you're not burning a bunch of energy to compensate for the fact that you're wearing this serious piece of protective apparel. You know, even price point suits can be real protective, but they're typically more restrictive than your high-end suits. It's all about the motion panels that make it easier to ride in the suit. Coming down the back, all the D-skin here, leather, Dainese logo that is stitched on leather, S1 fabric all through the back of the legs. Remember, as with all the Dainese suits now, you're able to choose whether you want to go inside the boot or over the boot using a specific Dainese boot that allows you to do that. If you choose to go over the boot style like Rossi does, you've got a Velcro patch here that will attach to the specific Dainese boots. Shoulder armor. What they're doing here This is a combination of an aluminum insert, and then below that we have some energy absorbing foam. Okay, it's a multi-layer system. There's a little bit of plastic in there, molded plastic as well, so it's kind of a 3 to 4 layer system to really protect you in that shoulder area. A very efficient way to do it. Got some energy absorbing foam stitched in here, additional protection for the side of the arm. Like we talked about in the first part of the video, their use of the S1 fabric here in the elbow and the forearm, okay, that's done to improve the mobility of the suit. The S1 fabric is very abrasion resistant, okay? Not quite as abrasion resistant as leather, but it's very abrasion resistant, so it'll be protective. Kind of curious to see how this performs over the long haul, you know, over multiple crashes. You know, if you're a known crasher, you might be better off choosing a suit that offers a full leather construction. If you don't make a habit out of crashing, okay, which that's a good thing, right? Crashing usually not great, and you want maximum comfort, great protection for a crash if you happen to have one, this is going to be a great choice because the suit really moves in a special way on your body. S1 fabric here, all through the arms. Remember, the S1 fabric free flows air. Okay, so even though you don't see a lot of perforation on this suit, everywhere you see this S1, all the way up into the collarbone area, all here in the chest, right? The crotch area, torso, free flowing air. So this suit is going to move in and out quite a bit of air, even though you don't see it's poked full of holes, right? The S1 fabric on the front, they use a large panel, okay? You want to kind of zoom in there, Josh? You can see a large panel of S1, and then what they do is they stitch the leather over it and add some energy absorbing foam inserts in between the layers, okay? Very protective in that area. Inside the suit, on the other side, you can see the same thing is replicated here on the chest. Let's do the best we can to give you a look here at the knee armor. It's kind of tough to do. Big stretch panel here for the knee, above the knee, over to the side of the knee. Like we said, the knee armor is fixed in the suit at all times. It's another multi-layer design similar to what you see in the shoulder, except for you don't have that aluminum plate fixed on the outside, okay? The liner is constant. It remains constant. It is not removable. You cannot remove the knee armor from the suit, okay, in this area. Tons of protection. Protects you from the top of the knee all the way down to your shin. Removable knee slider, obviously replaceable. All in all, what do we think of this? If you're looking for a suit that is super comfortable, moves a good amount of air, and will protect you in the event of a crash, is a good choice, okay? Let's say if you're a club racer, okay? You're a known crasher, you know, you tend to throw the bike down the road a couple of times a season, like me. This might not be the best choice for you, okay? And the reason behind that is from a durability issue, okay? Durability standpoint, by using the S1 here in the forearm area, this is a known area of impact and abrasion. This stuff touches down. It performs well, but it's not always up to the task of a second crash. Okay, so just bear that in mind when you're choosing this suit, but I do think there's a lot of folks out there that this fits exactly what they're looking for. Tremendous quality, phenomenal comfort and mobility on your body with all the protection you need to protect you, just in case you do fall down. This is the Dainese Avro one-piece race suit from sportbiketrackgear.com.